Council Member Tommy Adams, District 3.
I sadly make the recommendation.
You make a motion?
Motion for order and recall of Tommy Adams.
Okay, Terry of Northworthy making a motion for the recall. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Willie Land. Is there any discussion?
Yeah. Like I was saying a few minutes ago on this, the recall election, we're gonna do the recall, no doubt about that. But the point is, can you hear me? Okay. What's gonna happen to this city if you by any chance are fortunate enough to recall 3 of its council members? You're gonna have nobody left to do business. 2 men can't handle business with a 5-man council. You can't appoint nobody because the council has to appoint someone. You can't have a special election because the council has to call for the special election. So according to the charter. So what's the city gonna do? What's gonna happen then?
Do you think they're gonna care about it?
No, they don't care about it. If they cared, they would be trying to
Excuse me, there is no response from the crowd. Excuse me, no response from the crowd here.
Okay.
Councilman's free to ask questions or discuss this with other council members, but not with the crowd.
Okay, if the legal concerned citizens are so concerned, then they should have waited until May and just let things work itself out. But since they're not concerned, you go ahead and attempt to recall 3 council members at the same time. It really doesn't make sense. I mean, because when you think about it, if they are fortunate enough to do it, which I don't think they can, but if they are fortunate enough to do that, what's gonna happen to the city and what's gonna happen to the city business? Can you help with that, Mayor? Can you help me with that, Mayor?
I think that if the councilman would study the charter, he would see that there are provisions in the charter that allows for the council to continue to operate and the city government to operate.
With 2 members,
No, sir, with 3.
where you gonna get the 3rd one?
They can be appointed.
By who?
That is, they check your charter, you will see there are provisions of the charter that allows the city to operate.
That the charter allows the council to appoint someone, if someone is moved, if one person is recalled or whatever, removed from the council.
If we would anticipate that there will still be a quorum, but if there's not, there is a measure that allows the existing members of the council to appoint one person to make a quorum to allow the council to continue to operate. City government will go on. These old fellas that wrote this charter many years ago were pretty smart. Being no other discussion, we have a motion, we have a second, let's call for a vote. All those in favor say aye. Is anyone opposed? And please make a note that council member, it was unanimous with the extension of, or the abstaining of council member District 3, Tommy Adams. Okay, we have order and recall election November 8th, 2011, council member Willie Land, District 4. Is there a motion?
So moved, sadly.
Second.
Okay, motion made by Terry Northworthy. Is that second by who?
Alton Scott.
Alton Scott, okay. Okay, is there any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Let the record show that it passed unanimously with the exception of Willie Land, who abstained from that vote. Third item would be order of recall election November the 8th, 2011, council member Terry Northworthy, District 5 at large. Is there a motion?
Move to accept.
Motion by City Council member Willie Land. Is there a second?
Yes, sir.
Second by Tommy Adams. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposition? Let the record show the city secretary that the measure passed unanimously with the exception of Terry, which abstained from that vote. Do we have to have a motion now for the city of Jasper notice of election? Okay, do we have a motion for that?
So made.
So made by Alton Scott, second.
Second.
Second by Willie Land. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposition? Let the record show that that passed unanimously, if no objection. No other said business on the agenda, I move that we adjourn. All council members, please sign before we leave. Really? Really?
This is a Spanish. We don't need sign. Thank you.
This recall process is something that we today we voted for it and
A long time ago, don't count jury boxes or ballot boxes until they've been counted, you know. But I think there's going to be a change in Jasper. You know, obviously, there were enough people on this petition that said that they wanted, that they felt that something wasn't right and they wanted a change. And when they started this petition, I didn't know if they'd get enough names on or not. Well, I was astounded at the numbers that they got. So that meant that there's a lot of folks out there that want to change. Because I figure that about every one person that signs that, there's about 5 more that, you know, are not willing to put their name on.
yeah, but that change was it surrounded the selection.
It all surrounded the selection of the police chief. You know, anybody that says it didn't is fooling themselves. It all surrounded the selection of the police chief and then some things that he did following his selection.
Yeah, you know, many other council members who are in single-member districts, for instance, like Willie Land, and you have Tommy Adams, and you know, they say that people who live in their district were not on the petition. You know, that they didn't sign those petitions. So with that being said, you know, the people who elected them, and Tommy Adams is about to complete his 3rd term. He's up in May. Is there any reason why?
Well, it really, I don't guess, matter what they say. I think at this point it matters what the 3 judges in the 9th Circuit Court of Appeals and
No, I understand that, but my question is there any reason to think that the folks in their district will not recall them? I mean, they didn't sign the petition. You know, you mentioned that, you know, there are a lot of people.
That could be, and that's why I'm saying I'm not calling the ballot box or a jury box until it's in. Who knows how the voters will do. I suspect that there's going to be a change in council come November the 8th.
Yeah. And well, why was it important, or do you feel that it's important for this to occur November 8th versus May of next year when there's
that wasn't my decision to make. I didn't initiate the petition. I didn't sign the petition. I didn't carry the petition around or anything. The petitioners are the ones that decided that they wanted to option for that portion of the city charter that allowed them to do that. Obviously, they could have waited until the next May election.
Yeah. And you talked about, you know, this is surrounding the selection of the police chief, but there would definitely have to be some drastic change in order for that, you know, to occur, a change in who runs the Jasper Police Department. I mean, so there could very well be.
No, you asked me. Did I think you asked me what caused this petition, and I said it was the selection of Rodney Pearson as the police chief.
Right, and I understand that, but my next question is that.
Now, what'll happen after that? I don't know because I can't look in crystal balls.
Yeah, but in order for that to happen, there has to be a change. You have to get at least 2 of the council members recalled, as I understand, right?
Right.
In order for there to even, because the ones that are here are the ones who selected him. So, you know, you would have to get at least 2 of them recalled.
Right,
in order.
and who are the next councilmen? If there's a replacement of council members, if there's a replacement of council members, then again, who's the next council member going to be, and how are they going to feel about things? You know, that's too many ifs. I can't answer that.
Yeah. Is there anything I didn't ask that you'd like to mention?
No, nothing.
All right.